Hey there, Waking Leader. Welcome back. I'm going to navigate you through this priorities management system that has been a blessing for not only myself, but my clients as we are building and navigating the plans that the Lord has for us. I believe that this is the number one priority time management and planning system for the everyday creative called to business. And in order to do this, we have to learn a few things first in order to get everything in line with what we believe the Lord is calling us to do. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to create this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this digital download that you have downloaded. So if you are new and you are just getting this download, be sure to click the link in the description of this video so that you can get started. Okay, so my name is Angelica Stanley, and whether I am rocking a full face of makeup or doing that fresh face look like this picture, I am a former career woman who has taken the delightful detour into the world of being a stay-at-home mom. It is such a blessing because it's been me trading in hourly wage for homeschooling and online business, and I couldn't be happier. I'm living the dream of raising my kiddos while also juggling my passion as a Christian centered or Christ centered entrepreneur in the marketplace. It's a whirlwind of play dates, brainstorming sessions, and a lot of faith in action. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. So when I'm not running around with my kids and spending time with my handsome husband, I'm helping aspiring business owners create and develop into the stewardship of sustainable systems and processes so they can launch their own dream business. Okay. So I created this resource to help you learn to manage your priorities and time management tasks as a developing entrepreneur. This planner, basically, these planner inserts, or if you choose to do it the digital way through Trello, will help you build your own planner while only placing the day works inside. Okay, so no more missed days. Okay, we're going to go from chaos to business clarity. The first thing before we kick anything off, I have to start with the Word of God. I have included in this special time management support tool the season of increase. Okay, so stewarding God's blessings with wisdom and faith. This is a 7-day devotional that you can take steps in as you're working these out, the planning and all of that. It is an opportunity for you to just see what goals and brilliant ideas you get from the secret place and what can you take action on today and what is for a later time. Okay. When that happens and you start to see like, you know what, I'm really needing some assistance in doing this, Angelica, I really want to work with you, but I'm not sure, but I know I want to work with you. I just need help getting it together. I want you to click the link here and I want you to learn all about Get It Together coaching with me. I do a monthly one-on-one. I only take 3 clients a month. And essentially, I help you get it together behind the scenes. And then we go into the courses and modules of everything, okay, that I provide at angelicastanley.co. So there are 3 ways that you can get the most from this planner. You're going to focus on 1 month at a time. You're going to use fast action priority pages to ditch the overwhelm. I'm also going to be showing you in this tutorial how to use this for your digital planner and or using Trello, okay? And then to maximize your efforts, you're going to schedule yourself 90 minutes a week for you to continue the ball rolling of that one goal that you've set or the different family stuff and whatnot that we're going to break down. Okay. Everything in this template is 100% doable. You can print and process the content on sheets and then, or you can use the digital download or Trello. Okay. So we're going to work through on this. The next thing is I'm giving you more support tools, especially if you're choosing the route of Trello. You can get in here on Angelica Stanley on YouTube. You could just search me and you can see the time management and organization for online business moms and entrepreneurs. Basically, if your organized chaos is not productive and you're ready to take action, this playlist is for you. So anything to do with time management and organization, videos, uploads, tutorials, supports, all of that is going to be in here. Again, you can click the link here to get started, okay? Or you can book a get it together call and let's have a session, okay? Now, here are your fast action priorities. I am going to actually exit out of this and I'm going to show you how to create this in Trello. And this is one of the ways that my clients and I personally enjoy this. You can do this in a Google Doc. You can do this. However, I personally like to use Trello. So we're going to come in here. Now, I already have a priorities management system board. As you can see, I created the board. And the way that this looks is I have the week of, and then the daily to-dos and the 24-hour get done and the task out. So if we go back to the priorities management system, I want you to present the problem needing to be tasked out, right? The solution or presenting problem that's needing to be tasked out, okay? And there's a whole bunch of things that need to get done here. And so what I like to do is I will go here and I will say the week of 2/24, which is in real time of me recording this. And I'm going to put here, let's say I need to finish PMS system, workbook, videos. Okay. So this is the main one, the presenting one that I am struggling with and I'm actually taking action on now, but it's the main one that is standing out from here, okay? And because of this being tasked out and being the main one here, I'm going to spend time writing for 5 minutes about all of the things, what needs to get done, how it needs to get done, and all of that. So what I do is you can simply click this open and you can just start a writing journal session from here. So how this looks is using different heading and formatting, so I can just use this as a temporary document. Now, one of the things that a lot of my clients will like to do is because, of course, if you're working with me, whether it's through Well Valley or through angelicastanley.co, we always are into using Google Docs. And so you can simply create a new Google Doc here and just have the date. A lot of times I will do the brain dump for the month when I'm doing goal setting for the month. So this will be, I'm going to say March of 2025. And this is where I will use all of this to kind of break down everything. Now, how this works is I'll go back, I'll just do the writing session here. So the first thing is writing sesh, and then when I have all of that written down, I will set my timer for 5 minutes and I will go through there and I will do that, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the easy way that I do this, and the reason I do this is because I'm somebody that likes to flush out all of the ideas. However, going back and forth, this is where I really go in depth when I'm just really hitting those roadblocks and I need, to just clear my thoughts in my brain. But because I'm here, fast action priorities, and we're sticking to the word fast here, this is where your priorities management system on Trello is an absolute game changer. So I already have things that I've tasked out from doing a brain dump, but you can see that I filtered them out, and now I'm going to be tasking them out into my weekly calendar, which I have shown you previously, so you'll be able to watch all of that. Or follow the videos that are on YouTube and you can get all of the details on that, okay? So here's this. I simply click here and I'm just going to write out sales page for new PMS workbook. This season of increase outline. March. Okay, I'll put that. Then I'll put PLR hub details. Awaken purpose, accelerator, content for clients. scheduling that out. Okay, so I would just list everything. Now, if you're running this as, you know, a mom and you have homeschool and you have all of those different things in there, then, you know, you would type homeschool and then say you have a chore block. And then let's say you have library week. Library day, science project. Okay, so then you would just write those things, okay? So here is where this gets really fun for me is I will do the record, you know, podcast, or these are the daily do nows that I did for 224. Real time, we're in 2 days later. And so the podcast has already been recorded. So I am simply going to come over here and just add a done. Or a finished list, okay? And if we come back over here, you're going to see where it says for you to read what you wrote and identify the first thing that stands out, okay? So for me to come over here and identify the first thing that stands out, I am going to say that it's going to be the finish this workbook, the PMS video workbook, okay? And which I'm working on right now, okay? So this one here that I have finished this one, I'm going to put this in my daily do now, as in I'm going to get this done. And I'm going to work on that for probably the majority of, or the first hour, because I do 2 hours a day. So the first hour of my office hours. Sales page for the new PMS workbook. I'm going to do that in the 48-hour get done. And then I'm also going to do the season of March. I'm going to get that done in the next 48 hours. The PLR hub, social media content, that's going to be done in the next 2 days. Homeschool plan, that's going to be on the task out. Chores, that's going to be task out. Library day is a task out. Meal plan for the week is a task out. Science project is a task out. And the APA for clients, this is going to be in the next 48 hours. Okay, so from here, I can see I've taken the weight off of this. I'm actually going to focus on this. Within the next 48 hours, I need to bust this out. Okay, so I need to get that scheduled and basically tasked out. Okay, so I'm going to come out over here and you're going to see very much so how we did a very similar thing where you would just write out all of the to-dos and then you would put in order what is the priority for each of those, okay? And then the next section is going to be about what can I do now for the next 30 minutes. This is going to be your daily do now. This is the reason why I am actually writing this out or actually creating this video for you, because I knew I could get this done, walk you through it so that you could see what it's all about. So going from there, you can see that I have the pray, plan, prep, and proceed. Okay, so these are the monthly goal process. And now this is where we're going to see and highlight on in here, out of these, which is the monthly goal. So like, which is the one that I have to set for like a monthly goal that needs to be tasked out, or there's going to be steps in this, okay? And so what I like to do for this is I'll open this up and I will add the description. Let's see, new product for the month of March. And I'm going to go ahead and add a label to it. And I'm going to put here green. And I'm just going to put angelicastanley.co just because that was the first one that was there. And then I'm going, so that I know that that's the new digital product for angelicastanley.co. And then I'm going to come over here to checklist and I'm going to say steps to complete. Okay. And this is where I would say, you know, design workbook, finish videos, create sales page, create content for workbook, create ad for month. Okay, pretty much it. That's what we have. So those are the steps that I need to get done. Now, the thing about this and what I like about this is I can convert all of these to a card. So let's say I wanted to design this workbook and I wanted to convert it to a card. It would then become a card, and it would come over here, and you would see it down in the card in that row, and then you could like task it out. That's the reason why you see the Angelica Stanley system here, and then you see finished PMS book, all that kind of stuff, because they were all tied into that. Okay, so I don't really need that. I can copy the card, change, open card. I could just simply archive. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say design workbook. Okay. Now, remember, one of the things that I like to encourage my clients is to set an end date. So design workbook by Wednesday. Okay. And this is actually Tuesday because I finished the workbook yesterday. Okay. Create sales page by Thursday. Okay. Create content for social. Okay. And then this is going to be dash for Friday. And then create the ad for the month. I'll probably do that for Saturday, office hours, which is usually like an hour. And then, so then I have these steps here. So this is like all completely laid out, right? So when I task this out, I'm going to be able to either keep them in my folder, like just like this. And then what I like to do, once it's ready to be tasked out, then I would go ahead and move this card. I'm going to change this, and I'm actually going to go to my planner, to my weekly planner, and I am going to see, this is probably going to be on Wednesday, and I'm going to put this in position 4, and I'm going to hit move. Okay, so that is how I kind of navigate this. Again, if you want to watch a more in-depth tutorial on how to do all of this, then you can click the playlist and go from there. I'm just kind of walking you through this. This is the goal setting of doing it if you have faith goals, personal goals, all of that great stuff, okay? So another way that you can do this is setting up here. You can say faith goal, and you could say finish Bible study, okay? And then home goal, clear out garage, okay? And family goal, plan trip, fitness, water, and work out 3 times a week. Okay, so these are how you can do those to get those put in there. And then of course, you know, the home goal, you would then put, you know, the checklist, and then you would put steps, and then it would continue on to boom, 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 knock them all out. Okay. I like to do this because, for an example, when you come over here and you see how many that you have the option, you know, the writing of any fears that you need to surrender and the journaling, you can do this in your personal journal, or you can also do this in a note section on Google or however, okay? Then the next thing is actually, like we already did, was break down the goals. So then you would take this and how I showed you over here and adding the steps and all of that great stuff. You would do that, focus steps, how much time is needed, weekly focus, boom, 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 boom. I need to get this done. Okay. So if you're not wanting to print this out, I'm just kind of showing you the process because it works. It's a great process to have. The last thing that I want to navigate through here is your weekly focus points. This is where I will come over here and I will show you what it looks like to have a planner. Here is my weekly planner. And you can see that I have dropped the PMS system for Angelica Stanley over here on Wednesday. And I know that I have those different steps. So I've designed the workbook. I'm going to have those videos finished. So this actually, I just move along to make sure that I have it. And then once this is completely finished, then I'll put it over into the completion of tasks. Okay. So then recording the YouTube video, different things, I have all of this, but this is just a simpler version. What are the tasks to get done for this week? I put out all the tasks that need to get done, and then whatever needs to get done here, it's there. And then those are the ones that are finished. Whatever is not finished, I simply just roll it over. So like if I didn't get to the client work then I'll go ahead and move it over. And then whatever has to roll into the next week, all of that great stuff is left in that concept of just keeping like the ball rolling. This is the funnest and easiest way for me to do it. It's, aesthetically pleasing and all of that. If you see this over here, you can see this board where it says inbox right here. I really like this because I will put like the time schedule that I have for the week or what things that I need to get done. But then if I have those brilliant ideas or like call client back, or I have something that comes in, call mom, pick up groceries, things that I don't necessarily need to put right here, or like I needed to do a quick order or something like that, then I would do that, order groceries, and then I could just task it out on here. The reason why I navigate between the two, essentially this can be your mini priorities management system and you don't need to create a whole new board. But for me, until you get to like learning the process or you want to do the digital process, that is how I do it. Okay. So I pray this bless you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much. If you are interested in working with me, you can see and click here at the end of your priorities management system. You can join us inside of the Awaken Purpose Accelerator if you're ready to discover your God-given purpose with monthly teaching and tools. And we're doing right now mess to message, where I'm helping you package and create a freebie. The digital devotional PLR hub is when you're ready to actually take some of my devotionals and my products, flip them for sale on your own store and start doing business that way. This is the Live Your Dream coaching container, where it's $47 a month, where I basically help you from start to beginning for over a 12-week coaching program focused on healing, stewardship, and launching your business. And then the Get It Together coaching is $97 a month. This is a one-on-one approach. So let me know if you have any questions, comment below. I hope this helped you. Thank you so much for being part of angelicastanley.co. And just so you know, this priorities management system has been a blessing for me, especially with the devotional. And it is something that I have used to help me not only homeschool, but truly get it together and focus on what matters the most.